Make sure to get them tomorrow.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. It's Tobago Thursdays, and I jump across to Tobago yet again to have a chat with the Communications Director at the Department of Information in THA. Avian Parks joins us yet again. Good morning to you, Avian.
Good morning again, Rockers, and good morning to all your viewers and listeners.
How are you doing this morning?
I am great. We are very dry over here in Tobago, not wet like in Trinidad, so we can do well with some of that rain.
Be careful what you're asking for, because we get plenty of that these days. All right, Avian, tell me the primary objective of the Department of Information.
So the primary objective of the Department of Information, or DOI as we like to call it, is really the dissemination of government information. And when I say government, of course, primarily Tobago House of Assembly information. So that is very much our primary responsibility, to keep the public informed, or should I say publics, because we're not only looking at Tobago, but Trinidad and Tobago, as well as the international community, especially our diaspora.
Nice. And we have two main ways that you do that currently. So we have the 116 show and the Let's Talk Tobago. Tell me the difference between the two shows.
Great. So most persons are familiar with Let's Talk Tobago because that has been around for a very long time, since about January 2008. However, 116 we recently started a few weeks ago. Some persons are still a little bit confused as to whether 116 has replaced the Let's Talk Tobago. So let me clearly say no, it has not. We still have Let's Talk Tobago. 116 really came out of a whole rebranding exercise where we felt it was necessary that the department went on a different journey to ensure that we keep relevant. The media and communication space is changing so rapidly. Of course, being a government organization, we do have our challenges in terms of things not being able to happen as quickly as we would like, where procurement of certain things are concerned. But still, we went on a rebranding exercise. We did some brainstorming. I said to the team, we needed a program specifically for the Tobago House of Assembly that brought the information in a very quick, modern, and trendy way, bite size. And so 116, the name, and let me just state that here because we have one or two concerns about the name. The name really reflects the size of the island, 116 square miles. And so that came out of the brainstorming session. One staff member gave it, we voted on it, and it won. So it's really a week in review of THA events, activities for any given week. So for those who want to just get a bird's eye view of, what took place in the THA for this week, you can tune into 116 at the end of every week. The length varies, but we try to keep it short. So it can vary from 3 to 6, 7 minutes thereabouts, depending on how many activities we had across the Tobago House of Assembly divisions for the week. So we have quite a few divisions. We pull the information from them and we put it in one space. So it's easily accessible. So you don't have to go to the different divisions pages necessarily if you just want to get an idea or grasp or capture what the THA did in a given week. So that's 116 in a nutshell.
Nice. Well, I'm happy you cleared up the name thing, because that was my next question, is why we choose that name. But I'm very happy that you were able to clarify that early.
Yeah, I had to get out there, Rockers, because I did get the message, in the time when we're having these gangs with 6 and 7, why 116? I said, no, it's really just reflective of the size of the island. So it's everything Tobago House of Assembly.
Nice. And I understand that you made some changes to the Let's Talk Tobago show.
Right. So Let's Talk has taken on a different look. Again, in our brainstorming session, a staff member said, why don't we go to the different villages across Tobago? And a lot happens in Tobago, and oftentimes persons may not necessarily know. Sometimes we may highlight 1 or 2 villages or activities or features, but we decided, you know what, Tobago has a lot to offer and a lot that people don't know about. So yes, we have gone that route of highlighting the villages and what each village has to offer. So Let's Talk has gone to a monthly production. So we will be producing and disseminating once per month. I encourage the villages to look out for us. We want to hear from the knowledge bearers. We want to hear from the business community, from the tourism community. Each village is so unique in and of itself. And it's our opportunity to highlight what we do as an island and, of course, the island to the world. So let's talk. The main host continues to be Ms. Davia Chambers. She's now joined by Crystal George and Ryan Poole. And for 116, we have a new student most persons are familiar with, Mrs. Patricia Nicholson Richards.
Fantastic. So we look forward to those two. Of course, we know that the Let's Talk Tobago, which of course we're familiar with, it airs on the first Sunday of every month right here on TTT. And I believe the 116 is airing as well on Sundays, but at 9:30 a.m. So we have the Let's Talk Tobago at 9:30 p.m. and the 116 airing at 9:30 a.m. I heard you say
and let me just say for those who, sorry, Rokas, my apologies. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So for those who still want the more detailed information, we still have that programming. So we have not done away with that. So we branded those Tobago Notes. So once you see Tobago Notes, it just gives the story or the event more meat, more information. And then at the end of the week, we compile all those Tobago Notes into a longer version called the THA Omnibus. So it's really reaching our various audiences with various consumption habits, and also looking at those who have more time, those who have less time, and trying to cater to as many persons as possible to get the information out there. Because of course, governance is important. It's about accountability and being responsible, and we are in the business of doing that.
I heard you mention so many times that you had brainstorming sessions with your team. How important is the team working on these projects in terms of developing the new ideas and bringing them to the fore?
It's absolutely necessary. I mean, I always say my role is to spearhead and direct. I don't have all the ideas. And when you work in the creative industry, you have so many creative minds coming together. And so you really get to have the opportunity of having that melting pot of creativity. And of course, buy-in. You want staff to feel as though they are part of the process, that it's not a top-down measure, but they are involved, very intricately involved. The ideas are coming from them. And so it ought to create that eagerness and willingness to do what needs to be done, as opposed to me just handing out the directives. So brainstorming is crucial. You want to get as many ideas as possible. No one person holds all the ideas. That could never be. So it's important to involve the team.
Yeah. Sounds like great leadership style to me. So congratulations to you and to the entire team. And we look forward to 116 and Let's Talk Tobago as we continue this journey and learning more about Tobago on a daily basis. And of course, like you mentioned, transparency and accountability for the THA.
Thank you very much, Rokas. It's been a pleasure.
As always, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Have a great one. Stay dry.
I will try my best. Thank you. That's Avian Parks, Communications Director at the Department of Information under the THA. Just chatting with us a little bit about their, long-running show, Let's Talk Tobago, and the brand new 116. You can catch them both right here on TTT as well on Sundays, so you just stay tuned for that. We take a quick break. We come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Don't go anywhere.
From there we